everybody, welcome back. Today is an intuitive reading, so we will be just looking inside what is going on for the collective. All right, we're always utilizing the guidance from the stars and our ancestors, intuition, spirit guides. There's the Emperor showing up. All right, really bossing up. There is a very special message that is meant for the collective. So it is the daily card that the universe really wants to get that message out. All right, so there is some inspiration in this card. We will flip it over at the end. All right, it'll kind of tie everything together and really kind of bring into aspect the total energy. All right, but we're going to wait until after. We're going to kind of go through everything, find out all the different kind of energies and what we're really looking into. Is it going to be financial? Are we looking at love? What does the universe really wants to focus on? And when I say focus, it means that the energy is very fluid in that direction. You know, it is a good time to invest in something, a good time to like in retrogrades is never a good time to start something really crazy, you know, make a really impulsive decision, right? So this is just going to be guidance where your time is best used, all right? Where you're not just going to be focusing and kind of running around in circles. May not be a good time to say listen to others, or it might not be a good time to make a financial decision. So if there is something right now that you really want to ask, do that. And this will be an intuitive reading. So what this means is I'm going to pull all the cards, and as I'm doing that, you can kind of get your own feelings that you're going to get, and then I will then speak about it all. Usually I do it as I'm going. I'm going to do something a little bit different. All right, so I'm going to put all the cards out. So take notice of which cards, the colors, the numbers, and also the suits. Okay, and just kind of get an idea of what you feel. Sometimes the cards will give you a different feel, even if you don't know what they mean. That's what the intuition comes in. I do use the meanings, but also intuition. What's the first thing that stands out, you know? That is your intuition. And when you second guess yourself, that is your own, that's your own mind. You know, when the first reaction is your intuition, the second one is kind of like the fear, right? The fear coming out. Well, I don't know if I can trust that. Oh, there's the Emperor again. Trust yourself. This is taking charge, knowing your power. As you see, the Emperor is sitting on his throne, and he is looking forward. So this is being very aware in your intelligence. You are not questioning. It's also structure, but I see this as not an energy around you. I see this as you being firm in what action to take, and no longer taking anything that you don't stand for, right? So this is a good energy for you to be in right now. Being very responsible and structured in your own energy. So it's not just it's not being scared to know who you are. Like this is knowing who you are and showing up as who you are. This is not wearing a people-pleasing mask. This is like with all the other readings, this is really following a good. This is why I really feel this is a good energy right now. So I'm talking about it. And I just said that I wasn't going to talk before, of course. Yeah. So about this card, it's just really this, because I was shuffling the cards and twice it came up. This is like you've structured your life accordingly to you. This is not being confused. It's not being the moon. This is not being too bold, too anything. This is literally showing up for you. You leading your life. Because with the other readings, I feel like it's been, it's been a journey, right? The emotions and nurturing, having strength. There's been a lot of sun, following yourself. So I feel like when you're following the sun, you are being true to yourself, right? That's self. So I feel like now this is you holding your head high and completing your own responsibilities, not others. This isn't the energy around you in the environment. This is like your energy. You're being the leader for you. I'll make that very clear. That's very good. You're like, sometimes when we are coloring outside the box, that's great. It's great to have imagination and do things accordingly that to you, what you think is right. But it's always good to be authentic, but I feel like this is also good energy to also be putting a plan in your life together, not just being always all over the place and never completing anything. That can get messy, and there needs to also be like a plan. Like if you want to restructure your life, like so you can be more resourceful, grow your own food, well, you need to also make sure you're watering it every day and taking care of it, right? Or it wouldn't work, right? So there needs to be responsibility around what you want to bring into the future, what you want to create. It's like your own rules now. You are putting it into action, and there obviously needs to be a bit more work than play, right? Getting started, really structuring down, and getting dirty and working hard. It's like, this is Aries, so it is the Emperor, the divine masculine, being powerful in your decisions, moving forward, wise, intelligent. This is pretty much all four kings together. That's why it's the four, right? So it's the balance of the four. And four is like structure. It's it's like that, the leader energy. So you're not following anybody else's. You're not just following and going with the energy of people pleasing. I feel like you are making bold moves, but you're not being. The Knight of Swords is a very fast knight, always willing to come in and defend and fight, and definitely not a scared. It is the bravest of the knights. Fearless. But also sometimes can be so fast, and rushing in may forget something. So making sure that you have everything planned out and structured so that you can make a very really grounded decisions, right? There needs to be time management and resources and planning, and that's where the Emperor. So you have that Emperor energy, and you're really grounding. And you are willing to put in the time and the effort. All right. So I just think they're just maybe meant to make things easier. Get a calendar and write down everything. So every day you kind of look, and you won't forget what days to do certain things. So I think it's just to get a little bit more organized, just so you won't have any problems. You won't have any issues, struggling, you know what I mean, and having to start over because things were too messy, and there wasn't enough logic put into things. So it's like this is creating something that you can prevent, when you're using logical decisions instead of just going out and doing something and then forgetting a bunch of stuff. Do it once, not having to do it 10 times. sometimes slowing down and putting a foundation together with brick, it may take longer, but it'll last longer. And instead of making a straw, something, you know, like a house with straw, it's fast, but it'll just blow over. So yeah, sometimes there's trial and error too. Okay, so now I am going to put all the cards out and I'll let you follow your intuition. All right, messages, please, for the collective. Divine messages. Tower. Messages, please, for the collective. Pain, loss. You have gone through something that was a hard to swallow, a painful realization. But I think what you're not seeing is right now, things that are happening, whatever is being lost or feel like taken from, it's literally bringing in abundance. So it is for a good cause. I know things are painful. We don't feel like we don't really care that if it's for a good reason or not. We just know it hurts. All right, so Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. We'll start with that. Kind of look at that and see that is the number 10. It is destiny. So what do you see there on the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, number 10. Divine timing. All right, and there's that Emperor again. It's 3 times it came out. Definitely putting all your ducks in a row. You are focused, determined, and no longer sitting in this energy of regret or lack. Now it's like you are the boss. You're getting things done. You know, it's like grounded. You're also wise, seeing clearly, focused, not reactive, not cold, just the right amount of everything, you know. It's like that's where the 4 is, that structure, you know. It's like just the right amount of everything. I feel like you have grown wiser and stronger, and this is your power, is you don't force people to respect you. You don't demand respect. You know, this is just being who you are, and this is how you show up. There's no ego. This is see with the beard, it's like growing wiser. All right, so let's continue. That's the Emperor, number 4. All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles, Earth energy. So that's 2 10s. 10, 4, 10. Ace of Pentacles. The Ace is like a 1, a beginning. Aces are beginnings. And Pentacles are offerings, opportunities, material, abundance. It's an offering. So the universe is offering you something. 3 of Wands. Fire. This is kind of like out to embark on a new adventure and kind of taking that moment to pause, having insight, foresight. And you see this ground here, and it's like about to just walk into this unknown territory. Perseverance, going towards your star, hopes, pouring back into yourself. This is Aquarius. So the star is like the sun, except the star is going a little like it's going that it's going for, oh my God, how to explain that? Yeah, the star is, not everyone goes towards the star. The star is definitely the more challenging, you know, way to go. The sun is the happiest card, but the star is almost like doing the impossible, doing something others are afraid to do. You know, everyone wants happiness, but this is being bold and rebellious. Aquarius, so it's going places, going somewhere that others dream of but would never ever do. You know, oh, I can't do that. You know, that's a star. It's like the sun could be the safer. I don't want to say that, but it's the safer card. The star is like doing the unthinkable. It's the rebellious. You know, it's being original, authentic, doing a very unique journey. All right, we have the Two of Cups. All right, the soulmates, union, connections. That's the love card. Two connections, and then cups is emotions, love. So this is definitely about love, feeling like you're a hopelessly love. Like this is definitely a love like nothing else. It's not just, again, like the sun and the Two of Cups side by side like this would be amazing already. Like this is like your wish, that would be like your wish fulfillment. And we also have the 10. Oh wow. And so this together is kind of like a love that has been together for centuries, you know, that keeps coming back together. It's like something that, like, out of the movies, like that's something out of fairy tales. Better than that, you know. Something that, and you see the two cups that she's pouring. It's like you just keep coming back to each other. Doesn't matter how far your journeys end up with this trickling water over here. Okay, I can't show the. Okay, so, oh my God, I said I wouldn't talk, but I can't help it. She has two vases, right? Two vases. Like, she didn't even have two cups. These are two vases. So that's, I feel like that's something. The cups are seem smaller. A vase seems vast. Like you're both a divine. It's like you're divine creatures that have been together and always keep going back to each other. And it doesn't matter if the universe keeps putting you over, or lifetimes keep putting one over here and one here, you still end up back together, right? That's still the stream. You just end up like magnets. I feel like this is extremely powerful, you know, and then you shine together. There's something powerful about this union that you create. It's like you're healing connections within the universe. You're here to prove, almost like it's showing that it doesn't matter how far you take two people that are divinely meant to be together. It doesn't matter how far you put them away, that that's how powerful love is. That you'll always find it's more powerful than anything. It's just like this connection that it'll just gravitate. And it's kind of like, look, yeah, it's like proving, it's like you're here to heal love connections on earth. The way we see, the way we give to each other, the way we heal each other. It's like you were meant to come here to reconnect and show others that there is a way to create your abundance. Like, this is abundance, so it's continuously receiving something. So it's like continuously having these cycles and still coming back together. It's almost, that's like conquering the dark. You know what I mean? It's conquering the dark. It's almost like you're sent here to show, like, not just show, but to create love and bring love back into the structures, bring love back into this dimension, this lower dimension, you know. And just, it's almost like people are cheering, watching from other dimensions, the higher where you've been, because I feel like you have been to, you're not, this is a different kind of journey for you. I feel like it's a very material world where I think that you've been places with higher frequency where almost feeling like you had to recreate yourself to fit in. You are of a higher energy, but you came here to create cycles around responsibilities, families, to bring love back, to pour love back into the world. And how abundance, how we look at abundance, how we look at opportunities, how we ask the universe for things like manifestations. I feel like this is a new age of people manifesting things. So I feel like this is the universe offers gifts, and I think it's some people start using it as value as money, but I feel like this is bringing back value as abundance, meaning creating a journey together where we are all, where it's like value is more on family and love and how we treat each other and how we treat the universe and how what the values we're passing on to our children. Because this is like a new offering, new beginning. And this is kind of like, the Ten of Pentacles is abundance. So like abundance means a continuous flow of abundance. You know, you get a gift from the universe, and you utilize it with ability to share with others, so that it's like an ever flow of cycles of give and take. And with this is definitely the give and take, right? The equal cups connections. You know, it's an equal union, not one more than the other. And especially with the Aquarius, the star, with the two vases, with the give the flow, giving back, not taking too much, and with also the Emperor structured, right? So it's like this is a very structured way of living that creates this new way to show the next generations, passing on how we offer love, right? And stepping out of the energy and starting, and almost like you're about to step out into this new way of living, new way of movement, on how we grow success, how we grow value, planting new seeds for investing into the future, into our values, not material. This could be, material can be anything, right? Time, can be money. It's anything that we want to plant seeds to grow. So this is investing in a future, investing in our children, investing in how we look at what is important, right? So I feel like there has been these realizations which has broken a lot of belief systems. Things have been crashing down that we thought were important, which has really shaken things up. And we've been juggling too much, you know, needing to drop something, needing to make a decision. This is like, oh, which one do I pick? You know, like I have too much stuff to deal with. Well, it's time to drop the things that only bring momentary happiness, and we're forgetting what to really value. There's lots of pentacles, lots of earth, and the Emperor is kind of cracking down on what we need in this material. You know, is it like, it's leaving behind the things that are kind of not good for us, you know, the things that are restricting us, things that are holding us hostage in these chains, right? It's the lower vibrational things. So that could be things that are just not healthy, right? So we need to cut that out, leave it behind, make these changes. This is kind of like feeling like the energy of, oh, look, I've won this battle, but really everyone's just walking away and they drop their swords. So this is kind of feeling defeated and needing to change the way you're thinking, because sometimes our mind, we think we're doing something right and we think we're being smart, but we're really just causing harm to ourselves, right? I feel like we create our own problems sometimes right here, conflicts. This is like conflicts within ourselves. So sometimes I feel like we need to work in a different way, make better examples on how to work together, teamwork, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's been a lot of lack. So lack, kind of like needing to put more into our little ones, into how we live, cutting out anything that's bad, and this is standing firm in being illogical, and being logical is to drop anything that's holding us back from a higher way of loving. I feel like on this earth, I think it has been so important to be on our phones. All these distractions are keeping us from being that like father figure, being the structure to show kids how to be, and be that good example. It's really important that we show to be this good example, and to really show up, to teach, so that we do create better cycles, investing in our future, and our future is obviously the next generation. So Pluto also will be going to Aquarius, which is, I feel like, reconnecting with each other, reconnecting with, how we work together to create these new patterns in valuing family, that family is valuable, so that we don't pass on new trauma, ancestral cycles of feeling left out and neglected. All right. So these are planting new seeds, having patience, and that is the Wheel of Fortune, your destiny. And I'm sorry, the intuitive reading, I talked the whole time again. I just got so many messages. All right, so you know what? I'm going to do the tea leaves, and I'll try. But yeah, pause the video on the cards. Maybe mute me when you watch it once, and then go back and watch it while I'm talking and see. That's a good idea. Okay, so new plan. I'm a Gemini. I mess things up and I just fix it. So what we're going to do, I think this is pretty interesting actually. So, because I was getting so many messages there. So watch this video. I'm going to write it in the title. Pause. If you mute it, we're going to mute it, and then you're going to play it again. All right. Let's see what comes out. These are the tea leaves. So these are pictures and little notes. So I'm not going to say anything. Let's see if I can do it. What does the collector need to know about this journey? Oh, jeepers. I tried to pick those up and I just flung them. So key, I'll just read what the little note says. So we have key. Successful outcome to your problem. All right, so you're getting the key to unlock a door. Angel. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Wow. So you're protected from any problems. You have the key. All right, Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Yeah, transformation. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. You have the key. You have the key to your destiny. Key to your destiny. And you are protected from whatever outcome you choose, all right? So take whatever resonates from this reading. Know that you have fate in your hand, and you have the final decision on your life, all right? The key to the doors is in your hands. You make the decision. And we have, all right, let's see. Butterfly. That's beautiful. A change for the better. Oh, butterfly. Okay, and I've been seeing so many butterflies lately. So that is definitely a divine message that you are transformed. You have transformed. You have, not you are, you have transformed. Don't let anybody tell you differently. If you have somebody in your life, you're having like a transformation. That means that others tend to want to put you down, so that you're staying their energy. Changes in your life, moon. So I feel like this is a time for reflection, right? You've been in that cocoon stage, which is, it's like a moon phase. You're changing. Pleasure with a close friend. Ooh, that kind of sounded sexy for a second. All right, so I feel like, yeah, you're going to be going out and chatting it up and having fun, going out, making some changes for the better. Heartache over what no longer have. It's in the past. It's in the past, right? Because times are changing. This is change 10, and it's a completion, right? So now you're moving mountains. You're not climbing them. I feel like you moved them. So you're tired. You're tired from moving that mountain. So it doesn't feel so good right now, right? Because you're tired. But major changes I feel like you have overcome major. Because when I saw this, I thought this was going to say climbing mountains, but it says, I instantly got the message moving mountains. You've already moved mountains. And that's why you feel so, you feel like the moon can still feel, you don't see it yet, right? You're still in the darks. So the sun hasn't come up yet. But after the moon, after you're in the dark and you're in this moon energy where you're nurturing yourself, you're healing, what happens right after the sun? The sun comes up. The sun comes up and warms you and opens your heart chakra and changes your mood, right? And gets you out of the dark. And that is your key. The sun is going to come up, literally, and you're just going to realize that you've overcome this, all right? So, yeah. Take whatever you see from these messages. Romance, celebration, party. Yeah, you have the key to success. So these are your messages. Pleasure with a friend. Heartache over what no longer have. So you had heartache over somebody that was a close friend. Somebody that used to bring you pleasure. That's what I feel like. There will be changes, like the moon phases, right? The moon is also quick, a very fast energy. So just like the moon phases change, you're going to be over whatever brought you to this energy of heartache. The key, you have the key. And when the sun shines on that key, it's going to flicker. You're going to see that gold, and it's going to be boom. You're done. You're over this mountain. You're over this mountain. And then you're going to be celebrating out with your friends, making new friends, because you're protected and you are no longer in harm. No longer feeling like, I did see two cards when I was shuffling, I didn't put them out, was dealing with an older man. I think it was a fair man, and there was, I think, dealing with an older man. So two different men cards. So I feel like it was trying to get me to give the message. I don't like pulling out the people cards though. But I have to say that I did stubbornly want to come out. So somebody was trying to speak up, trying to take over the reading, like trying to, because right here it's saying that you've had heartache and that there's changes that you're protected, right? And it's funny that it's like this very stubbornly, almost like aggressively wanted to come up in the energy, a masculine energy. So if there is somebody that has caused you heartache and it was something that you had to leave because it was not good for you, I feel like you made the right move and you are protected. And as I'm saying that, right? Pig. You will receive a gift box. The key. The key to the box. Where did the key go? Huh? Whoa, weird. There's no key. That's funny. Okay, so I just pulled box, and you see that there's a little lock needing a key, and now the key's gone. Okay, so that is interesting. Maybe you're not seeing that key yet. Yeah, forest, muddled, unclear thinking. So you're not seeing that key yet. Because you're in this sorrow. I feel like these teardrops are meaning that and it's like your eyes are full, so it's like you're not able to see clearly right now because you're upset. So that's passing. You're going to realize no message needed, right? You're going to realize that you don't need anyone that makes you feel like you're put in a box. Your energy's put in a box and locked up because you have the key. And the universe is protecting you. Dealing relationship with a woman. So there's 2 men that came up, a woman. That might not be anything. That might just be your energy. Because now it's after the, now maybe this is you standing up for yourself, right? This is you coming out saying your higher self, that you're showing up for yourself now. You have something to say. Financial gain coming from something you did in the past. So you're going towards your sun. You're unlocking your potential. And your wishes, you're going to receive your wish. But your wish is because you are moving these mountains. Okay? You're our goldfish. Look at that. Swimming to calmer waters. You're swimming and you're glowing, and this orange color. You're standing out. This is like the fire, the wand energy. Increase in material wealth, spiritual growth. Oh, there's that key, and we found the key. We found the key after temporary problems. There's your key, right? Right at the end of the reading. Beautiful. That's amazing. Yeah, so you're transforming. You are transforming. So this is the Wheel of Fortune with the butterfly. It's like this is your destiny to transform and to grow and to let your wings and soar. That's amazing. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Like and subscribe.